Yeah, and then, yeah, bro. Yeah, bruv.
Welcome back, ballers.
Let me tell you about this one time. I went through a porthole and snuck into the North Pole and got picked up in a Hyperborean DeLorean. They said they knew I was a Webster Merriam historian, mastered a numerical Gregorian, the hysterical mystic, no more than a Pythagorean, conspiracy theory Ethereum in the etheric fear realm. I thought they were gonna take me to the crematorium in their Hyperborean DeLorean. Tested me on my Sumerian, Shakespearean, knew I was a numerical vegetarian, Aquarian, that I knew about the Tartarians, barbarians, Mars radium, aliens, salt of the earth, solution, Selenian. Spent the night in the Hyperborean.
What's up, everybody?
Chamber. I looked around.
What up, Mike?
Thought, bruv, who
what up?
Or should I call you scripted?
Either one, Mike, scripted. Whatever floats your boat.
I like both. What's up, Betty? Coffee girl, here they come. Here we go. Quantum, yep. Saturday night. Late night live, you guys. There you go. Hey, Mike.
What's up, Betty?
Hey, who needs the club?
Invisible diamond minerals, crystalline and swimming pools, interdimensional.
We're in our own club right now, right?
Bahamas,
Yeah.
Azores, Atlantis shores, mountains, temples, marble floors, sea floors, treasure and cities lost. Yeah, bro.
Sisterly love over here.
Oh.
We're about to get started. Sorry, Maggie. Drink a Red Bull.
The whole experience, heaven to some polar aurora, horizon beyond them.
JC in the house. Let's go.
What's up?
Waiting for the right time to end it, but we already got 11 in here. This will be fun.
Yeah, bruv.
Cool.
Just hanging around.
We'll end it right there. We're just hanging around, you guys. Happy Saturday night or happy early Sunday, at least in my case, in your case, right, Mike?
Yep. Sunday indeed.
Well, I got to say, I'm already impressed the amount of people that have already jumped in for a late night hangout. Shout out Maggie, shout out Betty, JC, Quantum, all you guys. Thank you guys so much for joining. We got a lot to talk about and we got a lot to share. So we're going to dive into it, being mindful as best as we can as far as how late it is. But Mike, I've had a very distinct pleasure of getting to know you. We haven't been talking for that long.
No,
but
like a month.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like we've really hit it off. You and I think a lot the same way. It's not even about an echo chamber. It's just, to me, it's rare to connect with people like yourself, where I feel like I'm talking to myself sometimes.
Yeah, kind of like on that same wavelength, like on that same like vibration, that like synchronicities, you know?
Exactly. It just felt right. And after talking for a little bit, the stuff that you've been sharing with me, man, have been blowing my mind. And shout out Rambo, he points out a lot, like, we only have 2 eyes to see and only so many hours in a day to like really catch on to so many things. So, I've been doing my best to give you credit where it's due with a lot of the footage stuff. But just so you guys know, this guy, Mike, I got to update the description, but I'll let him introduce himself. Scripted reality. Sorry, what are the final digits? 159?
Yeah, so it's my Instagram handle is scripted_reality 169.
169.
Yep.
Nice. 69. But okay, cool. So yeah, Scripted, if you wouldn't mind maybe just giving a little background about yourself. Your handle is in the title right now of this video. So please, you guys, make sure to go follow Scripted Reality on Instagram as soon as you guys can. But yeah, so Mike, when did you first find the work? I know you and I talked about this. I want to say it was kind of around the same time when Kobe died, right?
As far as the Gematria stuff goes, so I think it was right around 2020, 2021-ish. And I remember, I saw one of Zach Hubbard's videos and he was he was like going over the numerology stuff surrounding 9/11, and I found his page, and then I started sort of looking at it myself, and I started getting introduced to other Gematria pages on Instagrams, and I started decoding myself. I started like decoding events and started to realize like, there's definitely something going on here with these numbers that are all like synchronizing with these events and like the secret societies, and like there's definitely something going on here. And once I started decoding stuff for myself, especially when it comes to sports, it became like very clear that this whole realm is ruled by these numbers, and whoever is controlling it. I mean, I'm sure people have different names for the people that are in charge of our world, but whoever is at the top is using all these numbers to script all these events and script sports. And so I sort of picked it up really quickly, and yeah, I mean, that's sort of how I got introduced to it.
Yeah, but a lot of what you've shared with me goes beyond that too. And that's something that, Rambo has taught me as well, where when you get to a level where you understand at least even just the basics of gematria, how date numerology works, how the date is written, front
Yeah.
and back ciphers with names, etc. When you start seeing the actual symbolism and the fuckery, the manipulation that's going on, and you look at not just date durations, but what's today's date? For example, tonight, shout out to my Patreon, right? / on the money ball. I know you've been killing it on your Patreon as well. I'll let you plug that in a second. But I don't think I shared this with you, but today was the founding date, the death date of Tupac Shakur, right?
I did not peep that.
Yeah, so Tupac Shakur equals 29. Today is the 29th year anniversary of his death date. He was shot, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was shot on 13/9. Tupac Shakur equals 139. So on and so forth. But Tupac has a lot of history when it comes to Oakland and the Athletics specifically. Oakland has a street named after him.
Okay.
In Oakland, the A's, where are they moving to?
Are they moving to Vegas?
Yeah, they're moving to Vegas. Where was Tupac?
Okay. Vegas.
Vegas. And guess who they're playing? They're the green team playing against the Reds. So it makes you think about like red light, green light.
Okay.
A red light, green light. He was killed in a shooting at a stoplight. And it makes me think of Squid Game. Did you ever watch that show?
I've watched like all of the scenes from the first season. But they came out with a second season, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah, so I haven't seen any of the second season, but I've seen like a lot of like the big popular scenes from the first season. Oh, you're referring to when that like female like robot is like start shooting people, right? With the red light green light thing.
The game is literally called Red Light, Green Light. That is a childhood game where instead of being shot, kids would be in a cul-de-sac or something, and one person would be the girl doll, so to speak,
Yeah.
and they turn away, and their whole goal is to pick off as many people from getting across the finish line, like pretty much to where they are.
Right.
And they say red light, and then people can move around. They say green light, or sorry, the other way around. Green light, people can move. Red light, everyone stops. And if you're able to point out people that trip out, whatever, right? That's the whole idea of the game.
Right.
My point is red light, green light. The Athletics with the green light, the green colors, beat the Reds on Tupac Shakur's 29-year death anniversary. Tupac Shakur equals 29. It also equals 139 simplest cipher, and today is 13/9. That's the day he died, right? And he died in
Right.
Vegas, Oakland. You see what I'm saying? Oakland
Yeah.
moving to Vegas, like it was so perfect.
Yeah. No, that's
So
crazy.
yeah, but my whole point is that there's a lot more than just the numbers on that. I mean, all I really shared was Tupac Shakur equals 139 and 29. but there's a lot more to be said about the numbers. But my point is I'm more fascinated about all the other stuff. You know,
Yeah.
he was an A's fan. A's are moving to Vegas where he died. Today's the day. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you get my
it's all
point. You
connected.
get my point.
Yeah.
Um,
It's all, yeah.
But so yeah, so let's start diving into some of your content, Mike, because yeah, I just want to applaud you on pointing out not only what got me onto the whole ring theory, which or the whole ring argument
Ring. Yeah.
with Charlie Kirk. Before we get there, I just want to shout you out on sharing with me the whole AI footage with Donald Trump when he gave his speech about, you know, the death of Charlie Kirk. May he rest in peace. But yeah, so how did you find it? Did someone share it with you, or did you take the time to just sit and
No.
look at it?
So I saw a reel on Instagram of it, and
Okay.
then I went to the actual White House YouTube channel, and I like put it down in slow mo, and I screen recorded it, and then just went into my photos, and it's like very clear. It's like very clear that something's going on there, whether or not the entire 4.5 minute or whatever video is complete AI. I guess is up for debate. Like I can't say for sure, but I can say that that right there is probably a telltale sign of some sort of AI generation going on there. Like I know you're about to play it, but to the viewers, if you haven't seen the video yet, it's he's gonna play it, and right after Donald Trump says Charlie was a patriot, right after he says the word patriot, you'll see basically like three different things start to happen. You'll see his finger start to completely dematerialize, his left pinky, and the background in the window behind him, you'll see everything start to change color. And as AJ pointed out to me before the stream, um, Trump seems to shift to the right. And if you just pay attention to his shoulder right there, to his right shoulder and the back of the chair, you can clearly see him moving. Again, AJ was the one that pointed that out to me about 10 minutes ago. But yeah, I mean, you can clearly see that there's some sort of like AI work going on, or not. I'm assuming that the whole video is probably AI generated, if I had to guess.
I can't disagree with that in the slightest. I mean, I don't have anything to really say. There's no way to prove that it's not AI, right? So for anybody that's like, no, it's not AI, I'll go, okay, prove it.
Yeah,
Prove to me why it's not AI. I have proof to show you that it's more likely that it is. Right?
exactly.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, yeah. So we're gonna play this video maybe 2 times over real time, and then we'll slow it down to really point out to you guys how crazy this is. And
Let's
just
do it.
keep in mind what Mike was talking about. Take a look at Donald Trump's left ring and pinky finger. But it's going to be hard to catch all of it at once. But like if you actually just watch it normally, like acting like it's normal, it's weird because you'll see Donald Trump shift. The moment he says Charlie was a patriot, you will see him move. From what you're seeing, he's more on the right side of the chair, right? And he is
Right.
going to, as soon as the pinky flips, you're going to see him all of a sudden shift over to the left side of the chair. So we'll go 2 times real time. Here we go.
Loved him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate.
You guys see that? Come on, chat. Give me a big eye emoji or something if you guys haven't seen that yet, because we're going to watch this again real time. We'll watch it another time as well. But so I want you guys this time to watch it just like as if you're pretending that this is real. And just look at Donald Trump and just watch him shift over to the left side of the chair immediately.
Him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life.
I've heard him say that those three words so many times in the last like 24 hours that it just like starts to be like funny now.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, at least Maggie sees it. Hey, maybe
Yeah.
that's what's going to keep you up. Maggie said she was about to go to sleep and she was probably dozing off. And then she was like, oh my God.
That'll wake you up.
Yeah. Coffee girl never noticed that. There you go. I mean, that's what pays off for staying up late with us. So we appreciate you guys. So we're going to do it one more time, real time, and then we'll slow it down. But this time I want you guys to focus on his pinky. Okay. Focus on his pinky finger. You'll see it disappear and you'll see the ring finger essentially become his pinky. Okay. So here we go. One more time, real time. Focus right here.
Are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to the cause of open debate.
You guys saw that, right? We are going to, hold on, let me go to settings, playback speed. We'll do 0.5. Charlie was a patriot.
And quick, I'll
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll do what you wanted me to do before the stream with my finger. So what I want everybody to look at is his pinky is basically disappearing, and then his ring finger turns into his pinky finger, and he basically just grows another index finger. It's like it's so blatantly AI. Like there's no logical explanation other than it's some sort of like AI going on here. Like I don't know what it is, but it's like there's no other logical explanation for it. Like his pinky doesn't go under like some people in my comment section on this reel think. It literally vanishes, and where his index finger is right there where you can see where the video's paused, it turns in to where his pinky should be.
Right. Exactly. So I think that was a great demonstration. So you guys know what to look out for. We already saw Trump shift, right, from right to left. At the same time that this is happening, let's have a look at his ring and pinky fingers. Here we go. And I slowed it down to half the time.
Of him are united in shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life to.
You guys saw that, right? Did you guys see that? Oh yeah, Fiv.
That was a hinged ring, by the way. Is he making a joke or is he being sarcastic?
You know what? I don't even know, but I'm going to laugh at it like it's a joke because, you know, whether he's serious or whether he's making a joke, it's funny. It's funny to me either way to hear that explanation, you know? So,
yeah.
Joseph, what's up, man? Good to see you. Great work recently on the Charlie Kirk stuff. We're just kind of sharing some different insight, mainly outside of Gematria, but yeah, I don't know if you knew this, but we're really pointing out the AI footage of Donald Trump releasing his announcement about Charlie Kirk's death and all that kind of stuff. So,
hey, yo, just shout out Joseph. By the way, I've been watching you for probably 3+ years now. I love your work. Just wanted to shout him out real quick.
Yeah, no, it was great. He's been pointing out some things, very significant things about 666. And, you know, I was able to kind of add to that as well. He's been a dear follower of mine as well and is very well known in the community and well connected. So, yeah, I mean, do we need to watch this again? Let's do it one more time.
We can do it. Yeah, I can do it again.
Here we go. Charlie was a patriot
who devoted his life to the cause of open debate and the country and horror.
Sorry, right here. Here we go.
Charlie was a patriot who devoted his life.
There you go. I think we played it enough times. Do you guys need to see it again? I think we're good.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't tell that there's something going on, then I don't know.
Especially with him shifting that quickly, and like, it'd be one thing if the only thing I think people would say is like, oh, well, they were chopping up his speech. It was 12 minutes. We had to make it 4 or whatever. And it's like, okay, so you mean to tell me that they chopped it perfectly to where it transitioned from Charlie as a patriot? Like
Yeah, like
give me
they
a break.
wouldn't.
Give me a break.
Yeah, I had somebody in my comment section say that too, and I'm like, they wouldn't splice it in the middle of him saying the word patriots, and
Right. Charlie
that
was a
also,
why are you cutting it off at Charlie was a?
yeah, and like it just doesn't make any sense. And you can, and even when you watch the background of it, if they spliced it, that doesn't explain why the background changes. Like, I don't know if you want to replay one more time so they can focus on the background, but like splicing the video doesn't explain why the background changes.
Well, once again, there are 3 things that happen in this moment.
Yeah.
The background, the background tree specifically change in color. Donald Trump moves from right to left, and his pinky disappears and his ring finger becomes his pinky. All in the same moment. So if you want to come at me about the stupid ring pinky stuff, okay, I'll even give you that one. Explain to me how Trump just shifts immediately over to the left side of his chair, and then explain to me in that same time the background changes color.
Makes no sense.
But exactly. So yeah, when you shared that with me, that was nuts. I don't have the other video teed up, but it's the one that, the one that I shared that you pointed out about, the black dot moving across his neck, and it just so happens to move perfectly, like to the spot where he got shot. Besides the point, let me think. What's the next one? You know what? Oh, okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Just give me a second, you guys. Hold on. So, shoot. If you don't know off the top of your head, Mike, oh, by the way, okay, hold on. Myron just said he's ready.
Okay.
Hold on just a second. Oh, he just entered. Perfect. All right, let's take a pause here, everybody. Let's give a round of applause for Mr. Myron.
Hey, what's up, man? What's
What
up,
up?
man?
What up, dude?
What's up?
Fashionably late, huh?
Oh yeah, I know. I was watching the fight. I didn't think I was trying to see how they were gonna do Crawford tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can talk about that in a little bit. I don't want to
Yeah.
lose our flow here, but welcome to King of the Ring. A lot of it has to do with your content you've been talking about for a while now. And
Yes, sir.
I think the timing's good because with what you have to share with what Mike and I have been talking about right now, it's going to flow perfectly.
Okay.
But before we move on, I would like to introduce you, Myron, to Mike, and Mike to Myron.
Yes, sir.
You both are new contacts of mine. I know that Myron found me through Decoding with Cody. I started following Scripted Reality just with something that I don't know, that was reshared, and I liked it and connected with him. So really admire both of you guys. You guys both do phenomenal work, and that's why I wanted to put something like this together so we can all share our findings. But yeah, I just want to start with the introduction. So that way, the next time you guys engage, you guys have already talked to each other. So
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
I actually think that I just added you on Instagram like last night, Myron.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that was you. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. As soon as I saw your post, I was like, "Oh yeah, he's good." Because you were doing the whole Charlie in the ring. You had the ring on. I'm like, as soon as I saw it, I shared it. I'm like, okay, let me see like where people's mind is. So I shared it with a couple of people who I have like who I always share my content with. As soon as I shared it, they were like, "Oh no, this has been debunked," and all of these other things. I'm like, "Oh God, not you guys too." They fell for the okey doke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Well,
well
and
didn't you guys hear that was it was just because he was fiddling with his ring right as he got shot. That's the reason why it switched. Didn't you guys hear?
What a great excuse, huh?
Yeah. It was nuts,
and
bro. People are nuts.
and really quick, right before we continue, Myron,
Yes, sir.
you being the wrestling champ that you are, in the knowledge of wrestling, Mike. I don't know how familiar you are with WWE, but I don't know shit.
Um, I'm familiar with like early, like late '90s, early 2000s. Like back when I was a kid, I used to watch it. But as far as like any of the newer stuff, I'm lost.
Okay. Well, the reason I bring it up, and Myron, once again, we're going to leave you to the end for all of your King James stuff, and
Yes, sir.
I got the slides ready. But since you're in now,
Yeah.
and we titled this the ring, the King of the Ring. Weren't you telling me just the last time we spoke
Mm.
about this whole King of the Ring thing going on with WWE right now, or
Um,
or recently, or something? Or am I totally off?
I know when we I talked about King of the Ring with when Hulk Hogan had first died, because Hogan had so many connections with Owen Hart. So like when Hulk Hogan left the WWF, that was when Owen Hart had first won King of the Ring. But it like Hulk Hogan's death literally synced up with Owen Hart's. Owen Hart's death synced up with Hulk Hogan's career to the T. And it was just all about the King of the Ring, and then Hulk Hogan, the tribute being in it was in the Cleveland Cavaliers arena. If you could remind me what the name of the Cavaliers arena is again, but it was Rocket Arena. So Owen Hart's nickname was the Rocket. And then they had Hulk Hogan's death tribute at Rocket Arena, and then the whole heart attack with LeBron's son having a heart attack 1 year to the date that Hulk Hogan had his heart attack.
Wearing
It
the
was,
same colors as
yeah, wearing the
USC,
same
red and
colors.
gold, like the
Yeah,
same colors
man.
as Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro, it's crazy because Matt and I were talking too about, well, we all have different things to share, right? So like Mike really brought to my attention stuff going on with Taylor Swift, which we'll get to in a minute.
Yeah.
But also this flip of notice, Myron, I don't know if you've seen this. I think you have, but we'll do it one more time and we're going to slow-mo it. Have you seen this footage of Donald Trump when he gave his remarks about Charlie Kirk?
Let me see.
This?
I watched it on you guys' Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, but play it for me one more time.
For one more time, really quick.
Yeah.
It's hard to see them both at the same time, but you'll notice that Donald Trump switches from over here to over here. The same time, the main thing I want you to focus on is look at his ring finger and his pinky finger.
Okay.
Watch what happens with his ring finger and his pinky. Okay.
Shock and horror. Charlie was a patriot. Charlie was a patriot.
Why he glitched like that?
Dude, his pinky goes behind his hand. His ring finger transitions over to his pinky, and then all of a sudden another forefinger comes out, kind of.
Yeah.
But it makes me think about the ring, King James trying to get, his fifth ring.
Yeah.
He's on 4, which means he would have at least, on his pinky ring. And then we talked about him, Donnie Darko. We're not going to Donnie Darko right now, but him with all of those rings, coming out
that's
this week.
That's why I was asking you if you saw the Marlon Wayans photo for the movie that's about to come out about like sacrificing for fame. The Jordan Peele movie Him. If you look at Marlon Wayans' pinky, it's like distorted to the side.
Oh shit! Okay,
Really?
that's
The billboard for Marlon Wayans. He's wearing all these rings on his finger, and his pinky finger doesn't have a ring, but it's like bent to the side.
You know what that reminds me of? Kobe. Remember, Kobe had that bent pinky.
Yeah, that bent. Yeah, yeah. And that's why I tried to finish watching so the Canelo Crawford fight the entire night. There's a commercial. There was a commercial about this new ring company out, and that's all they kept showing. They was like, give us your finger, and they kept showing like the promo, and everybody just had a ring on their finger. It was a commercial. They played it every single break all night long during the Canelo Crawford fight about like this ring company, and the advertisement was so off. It was like, give us your fingers, and they just kept promoting the ring.
What the heck?
Yeah.
That poster, by the way, it's his right ring finger. It's like cut off, and it's like hanging to the side.
Let me
Okay,
pull
so
it
that
up.
is
Let me pull it
his
up.
ring
So,
finger.
do I look up
Yes,
him
it's
poster? What do I search here?
Just
if you just
just put
search him
Marlon
movie
Wayne's
and
him.
then go to
Yeah. And he's
like
the billboard for it, so it should pop up right
Yeah.
away.
Okay, hold on. Because I saw the one that you sent me earlier, Myron. Is that the same one as the billboard?
You should be, yeah.
Oh my god, how did I fucking miss that? Fuck.
His finger is all like to the
Holy
side.
shit. I was focused on when you said Donnie Darko, I was like, oh my god, there it is, all
Oh,
the
the
rings.
eye,
And
yeah.
I just didn't see the bottom right corner.
Yeah.
Oh my god, man. Hold on a second. One day I'll get quicker with moving these screens around. But yeah, look at this, you guys. Look at his pinky finger.
oh, so wait a second. That's a different. So there's that photo. Click on that one, AJ, like right below that the one that was right below that. If you click out of that, the
This
one
one?
that yeah, that one, look at his
It's his
right ring finger. If you zoom in, look at his right ring finger.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on a second. This is the problem when I click like the little small thumbnail, because then it opens up a different tab, and that's not where I'm sharing. Hold on a second. Okay, hold on. Here we go.
That's super interesting because Charlie Kirk, the ring switched from his ring to his pinky, and
That's
now
that's the whole thing. And
yeah.
Yeah.
So
and Trump's pinky turns into his pinky turns into his ring finger.
And
yeah.
now
So did you do you
You
do
see
you
what I'm
see it
saying?
on his right hand there? Like, is there a way to zoom in
I can try.
on
Let's see.
his right ring finger?
View zoom. Let's see if this works. No. Did it zoom in for you guys?
Slightly.
slightly.
Okay, all right. So it's working. I just got to hit this a couple times. All right. Okay.
There we go.
Jordan Peele, Marlon Wayans. I don't even know who this guy is yet, but
And then his right.
it's his ring finger, bro.
Yeah.
Look at that. His ring
That's
finger.
crazy.
Whoa.
That's nuts, dude.
What?
So what is going on here?
Dude, him's coming out this week, you guys. It's less than
I'm
a
telling
week.
you. I'm telling you, yes.
Pink oh my god, dude. What?
And in the other picture, it's his pinky, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. His pinky on that last photo.
So they
the
did it.
last photo is his pinky, and then this one is his ring finger.
So they almost did this in like a subtle way that like the masses won't like think anything of it, because if they did
Exactly.
it on the same hand, it would be like kind of obvious to point out. But this is like a subtle way for them to do this.
Yeah.
Look how much
So this is
shorter
very
his middle
interesting.
finger is. Like, for males especially, that's like one of the tails. Like if you're, we're not going to go down that conversation, but like typically the middle finger is the longest one essentially
Yeah.
amongst your hands. But anyways, wow, dude, the pinky finger is not okay in this one. And then we, going back to the last example, the pinky finger is, dude, whoa, my head's spinning right now.
Greatness demands sacrifice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, this is wild. Holy smokes. Okay. So keeping it moving because Myron's got a lot to share. But another big one that you were sharing, Mike, I guess before we pass things off, let's not forget, why does Taylor Swift matter besides what I'm about to share with you that Mike shared with me? Who just got engaged? Who just got a ring on their finger? Taylor Swift, bro. What are you talking? Come on. That's what the whole world's been talking about. Taylor Swift gets a ring on her finger, just like Travis Kelce, right? A match made in heaven. Look at this, you guys. Okay, hold on. So let me just get, like I said, I'm still struggling with managing all the screens. But okay, once again, just back to the pinky. There you go. Ring finger to the pinky finger. What date did Taylor Swift get engaged really quick? August 10th. Okay.
8-10. So like 8-1.
You know what's crazy? New Heights, huh? New Heights. Where's Charlie Kirk from? He's from Arlington Heights.
And New Heights, kind of like Colorado, right?
Yeah. Well, that's why I really liked Hunter Goodman today, because don't forget, shout out to you, Mike, as well. Charlie Kirk was talking to a guy named Hunter and gets shot by a hunting rifle as he's talking about gun violence. You know, and then the same date that happens, there was a school shooting in Colorado. And Hunter Goodman plays for Colorado. So that's why we liked him. He actually, you know, he didn't homer or anything like that, but he did get pulled in like the 6th inning. He batted like 3 times and then they pulled him. But besides the point,
Interesting.
that's kind of what we're looking at. But Mike, do you remember like the name of, I don't know, I'm trying to pull up the post that you were sharing with me of what Taylor Swift was posting lately. Let me hold on. Let me just go back into the DMs here. I think I'm logged in.
You're talking about those her 2 Instagram posts where she's like,
yes,
got her net.
Yes.
Yeah. If there's a way to share her Instagram profile, they're right
Let's
there.
Let's do that.
So the first one, go click on that one.
Wait, what?
And if you can scroll through,
It's not letting me. Oh, here we go. Wait. Oh, this is annoying. I don't know. The laptop version isn't allowing.
Is there a way to just share the pictures that I sent you? If that would make it easier.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, there you are. All right. Yeah, so let me get those photos up. Wait, what? I'm pulling it up on my laptop. I have them on my phone. Let me just try this. The Life of Showgirl, I think is what's called. Hold on. Taylor Swift, The Life of Showgirl. Yeah, man, this is frustrating because this is all about what was on our Instagram page. And now I'm not seeing it even on the Google page. Shoot.
Yeah, the problem is
intended.
like on that post, I think there were like 6 or 7 other pictures.
Right.
So I think that's why you're probably not seeing it on the Google.
But like
Can you share text messages like that are on your phone? Like, is there a way to do that? Because I could
well,
text them to you.
let me ask you this. Like, you're streaming through your phone right now, right?
Yeah.
Do you see a share screen option? It should look like a computer monitor.
Look.
Yeah, you know what? Maggie brought up a great point. Oh shit, he just signed himself out. No worries. But dude, no, it's crazy. If we don't get to it to actually show the images, we probably will. Hopefully. What's up, Mike?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I clicked the wrong button.
Oh, you're good, man. Oh wow.
Yeah,
JC says, don't forget about Dr. Evil with his pinky finger, $1 million.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like that. Were we saying, Mike? Were you able to at least try to share your phone screen?
I don't see any computer looking thing on my phone. Maybe if there's a StreamYard app, maybe it'll allow me to do it through there. Aside from
how about this? Email me the photos. So shout out Maggie. She said, just email me those photos really quick. You should have my email from the StreamYard I sent you.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta click out of this, so I'll be back in like 1 minute.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out on the email. But yeah, so Myron, hopefully over time you're seeing it's like there's something going on with this ring thing.
Yeah, most definitely.
And with you talking about Robert Parrish, the church, the Catholic Church, Kobe, all that stuff. It's like you get married in a church typically, right? Kirk means church. I'm not going to steal any more of your thunder, but yeah, it's just crazy, dude, with what you guys are both sharing.
Yeah, I'm interested to see this Taylor Swift piece, especially when you sent me the photo of her like with her head to the side, like Charlie.
Dude, you got to see this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here we go. I got your photos, Mike. Oh, and he dropped off, but
he'll be back.
Yeah, hold on just a second. Let's bring Mike back in. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I got your photos. I got your photos. So here we go.
There we go.
Look at this, you guys. Oh, come on. Oh. Like I said, I'm still trying to figure this out. All right. So was this August 13th of this year?
Yep.
Well, that looks familiar. Especially with like look how close it is to her neck, like the long dude. Sorry, go ahead.
And when you go to the zoomed in picture, it's like even more blatant. Like it's the exact same position. Like her neck is tilted in the same way. Like her head is tilted like her head is angled at the exact same location that Kirk's is. It's pretty crazy.
Dude, and then on top of that, I'm assuming you have the other post in here too. The cover.
Yeah,
look at the cover.
And she's holding it. Like she's like she's stopping the blood. Like as if she's trying to stop the blood.
Look at that. And then don't forget about the stabbing in the next story that just happened. Wow. Oh my God. And it says all is fair in love. That's been my whole theme this entire year. I even have a video about one of the last UFC fights. Same thing as far as I'm concerned, but I called it all is fair in love and war, right? Look at her holding her neck. Okay. And then back to this one. Okay. And yeah, I mean, very similar to what happened this past week, right? That's crazy, dude. And what happened? She just got a ring on her finger, didn't she?
And that top photo that's on top there, that first one, she posted that exactly 28 days before Charlie Kirk got shot. And 107 is the 28th prime number, and shooting equals 187, and Charles James Kirk equals 107. So it's pretty crazy, man. Like I don't even like. I just found these like early this morning, and I still haven't really had a chance to wrap my head around it or to look more into her photos. But right when I saw these, I'm like, dude, like, what the heck, bro? Like, what is going on here? It's exactly. I mean, it looks exactly like that. Like, it's the same. It's the same angle. Like, everything about it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's spot on.
To me, even the earrings, like the long earring, looks like something's like seeping out of her ears, very close to the spot on the neck, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. That's fucking nuts. Mike, unless there's anything else, like the main things, like I think those are the main things, right? We were talking about the flip of the pinky to the ring to the pinky, etc. Taylor Swift just got a ring on her finger. LeBron King James coming back into coming back for another season.
Yeah.
Charles James Kirk. Unless there's anything else you wanted to touch on before I pass things off to Myron, now's the time.
I think that's it, man. I mean, we already touched on everything. The Charlie Kirk ring gate, whatever you want to call it. There's clearly something going on. There's clearly this ring connection with these things, and I mean, we can just work it as a team to kind of figure it out what it is. As the days go on here, but
it's crazy. Shout out to Fiv, even though we were kind of laughing at their comments earlier, and they do think, what we're talking about is nonsense, but I love this wordplay. Let freedom ring. He was wearing freedom on his shirt. And then you have debates about the F disappearing in freedom. And then you also have debates about the ring going from one to the other. So let freedom ring. I mean, that's a great observation.
Yeah.
So, all right, without further ado, Myron, I don't know if it's going to be in the order that you want, but
no worries.
Just talk me through it. Let me just get the slides up here really quick. So now we're going to transition. I would consider it almost a part 2, going back to the video Myron and I did called California King.
Yeah.
Really talking about, go back and watch it. I'm not going to rehash all of that right now. But yeah, Myron, you have the floor, my man. Just let me know out of these slides, which one you would like me to start with.
Yeah, we can start from the photo with King James VI in it at the very bottom.
This is the last one I have.
Yeah, that one's good. The King James VI, with King James VI photo, his face in the photo.
Oh, this one. No, sorry, what?
Go down. Go
This
down,
one?
go down. Keep going. Yep,
this
right
one,
there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, yeah, so we touched our last stream. Obviously, I've been just focusing mostly on like the biblical aspect of things because of LeBron's nickname, King James, and his whole career being synced up with King James VI. As we all know, the King James Bible was published in the year 1611. and the most regular seasons games played of all time is 1611, held by Robert Parrish, and a parish is a church. King James VI was buried after he died. He was buried in a parish. So King James LeBron is gonna pass Parrish this upcoming NBA season. So everything we've touched on from our last stream to this stream has been relevant because this is also like the Lakers 66 season in Los Angeles. We talked about King James the sixth and his viewpoints on crypto Catholicism. And then after Kobe died, the Lakers home arena turns into crypto arena. And now and then there was the shooting that happened in Minneapolis, and the Lakers left Minneapolis 66 years ago. And the place where the Minneapolis shooting, it was a Catholic church, and King James VI was opposed. He went against like the Catholic religion. And then we also had the Catholic religion, and then we had the shooting. Where the shooting was, they also called that place a parish as well. So it's just everything just keeps coming back to the King James Bible. And now we have the shooting again with Charlie Kirk. So Charlie Kirk had debates about like who the GOAT is in the NBA, and he's constantly like bashing LeBron, saying LeBron made the NBA worse. He's the read like Jordan is the GOAT, and all of these other things. But so Charlie Kirk, his real name is the reversal of King James VI. So King James VI's name is James Charles, and Charlie Kirk's official name is Charles James. So they do have the same name. And then his last name, Kirk, the etymology behind Kirk means a church. So his name is pretty much James Charles Church, or Charlie James Church, Charles James Church. So everything has just been centered around the Bible, the King James Bible specifically in the church. That's going to be a heavy theme going into the NBA season. Charlie Kirk, like I said, every chance he got, like he was bashing LeBron, telling everybody that Jordan's the GOAT, Kobe's better than LeBron. And I thought it was ironic that LeBron is headed, like this conversation is coming up as LeBron is about to set another King James VI ritual record when he reaches 1611. And now the man with the King James VI name gets shot and killed. And King James VI also had assassination attempts against him when he was king. I believe he faced 2 assassination attempts as well when he was king. If you go to the 1619, so the Project 1619, Charlie Kirk was also against this. This is a book that is pretty much like an argument of when America and history first started, and 1619 is when like black slaves first touched down in America. So the book is pretty much like emphasizing like racism. It's downplaying racism and the history behind America. So Charlie Kirk opposed this book, but I thought the 1619 was important because that's the year King James VI's wife dies. So his wife dies in the year 1619, and then they legalized the Church of England in America that exact same year. So the religious piece is really heavy. It's like slavery and religion went hand in hand in this year because Christianity was spread and they introduced it in their own way in America at the same time they introduced slaves.
Really quick, Myron, really quick. I gotta step out for a quick. So I'll be right back, you guys. So I'll be right back. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing.
Oh, okay. Another piece that I had thought like was important behind the 1619 piece. Not only it was the year that King James VI's wife dies, but if we're paying attention to the death date of King James VI, it's been 400 years since King James VI died. So I believe like the timing behind that is perfect because biblically they say the descendants of Abraham will be without God for 400 years. And so this is the 400 year since King James VI died, and he pretty much is responsible for the most popular and published book in the world, which is the King James Version of the Bible. So
Right.
I've been keeping my eye out on that, as well as them saying 400 years, the descendants of Abraham. Well, American history, the president that was responsible for like standing up and like trying to abolish slavery is Abraham Lincoln as well. So it is just a lot of connections, but mostly like to not get sidetracked. It was just about Charlie Kirk's name pretty much being a reversal of King James the Sixth, and then the Kirk at the end of his name translated into the church, where we know like LeBron is going to pass Robert Parrish, and Parrish also means the church as well.
Yeah, and what was it? Just like a week before Kirk got shot, the uh, what's his face, the redheaded kid shot up the church, right?
Yep. Yep. Yes, he
So
did.
it's pretty crazy, man. Like if if we had like all the time in the world on our hands, like we could probably predict these things. Like we
Most
probably could have like
definitely.
dug down and like predict, like Charlie Kirk's probably going down soon,
Yep.
because these connections, um, like they're undeniable. Like
Most definitely.
it's wild, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You're probably like the first person that I've heard like uh the whole Charlie Kirk connection to like the King and whatnot. Like I haven't dug into like any of that. I've been focusing on like the ring and like the whole like debacle with what happened that day. So I'm it's all very interesting, like what you just explained. Like it's pretty mind blowing.
Yeah, I'm everything. I've just been so focused on the LeBron piece, because I personally feel like after they do whatever ritual they're going to do in sports with that, I believe it's going to be a shift. Of course, you never know what that shift is going to be. It could be with money, it could be with laws, it could be anything. Like nobody can really predict what's going to happen. But I believe like LeBron is rewriting history, because the King James version is the English translation of the Bible. So it's pretty much like the the new translation. It was to introduce the English language. So whatever the Bible was and said before the English language version came out, this is kind of like LeBron creating like the new NBA and what the criteria for greatness is in the NBA, and him just breaking all the record. Like he is going to have his name pretty much on every single record in the NBA, the same way like they're the most popular published version of the Bible is the King James the Sixth Bible. So I just think it goes hand in hand. And if we're gonna keep talking about rings, like LeBron, it's the NBA player that says rings doesn't matter when it comes to your legacy either.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. I agree. Like I think there's definitely some sort of big shift coming. Like I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be like the transition into cryptocurrency or what, but
Right.
there's definitely there's something that's coming, and you have like the whole symbolism behind the Charlie Kirk death sort of ties into what you were just saying with like LeBron and something shifting on like the world stage. It's like look at what happened. He gets shot in the neck wearing a shirt that says freedom across it. So like what do you think of there? You think of freedom, free speech, First Amendment, and he gets shot in the throat. So for
Yep.
me, like when I think about that, I'm like, well, there's probably going to be like some mass censorship with it that we start to see, like
Yep.
something to attack our free speech and freedom. It's like they're killing our freedom. And then Charlie Kirk's uh, organization that he runs, Turning Point USA, it's like okay, like just think about that as if it's not like an organization. Turning Point
Yep.
USA. It's like this is like it's almost like them, whoever you want to call them, telling us like, all right, America, like this is your turning point. Like we just took out the guy that's been propped up on the world stage for however many years, trying to defend your freedoms and your rights, and we just killed them right in front of you. were wearing a shirt that says freedom on it, and we got him right in the throat, right where you speak from. So to me, it's all very, very symbolic. Like every part of this is so symbolic. Like I haven't completely wrapped my mind.
Mike, really quick, think too about how the world also had a turning point on Easter Sunday this year when we were introduced to a new pope. Like it's not every day that the pope dies. I don't know if we're going to see another pope in our lifetime.
Yeah,
we'll see. Tomorrow is his 55th birthday. He might live for another 55 years. Who knows? My point is that was another huge turning point when you think about just like world religion, right? Like I just want to throw that in there. And of course, tomorrow, Pope Leo, the first American Pope, is playing, or well, he's playing. That would be funny. I would love to see him play for the Chicago Bears.
He'd be the backup quarterback.
He's from Chicago, and his name's Pope Leo. And of course, the Lions, the Leoans, Lioleo, like just the wordplay right there is hilarious. On Pope Leo's birthday, Chicago is playing the Lions. And the Leo in astrology is the lion. It's the sun.
Yep.
Right? That's why those two teams are playing tomorrow. And Charlie Kirk is from Chicago, right? He's a Bears fan. He went off about how upset he was that the Bears lost to the Vikings, right? Myron, you and I were talking about Vikings, VI.
Yep.
King Charles Vikings. And that was on the Queen Elizabeth's death anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude.
And remember we talked about the Mario Chalmers, the man who gave up his jersey number for LeBron to wear number 6 in Miami. Mario Chalmers' children, his daughter's name is Queen Elizabeth, and his son's name is Prince Chalmers.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Shout out to Mr. S. I just posted this on my story because I saw it probably 30 minutes before we went live. Did you guys know that the first ever rap group called Clips performed at the Vatican this weekend?
That's crazy.
Wow. Are you kidding me? Sun and Moon? Like
this was their first album in a very long time that they came out with.
They just performed at the Vatican, bro.
Wow.
So, me living in Austin, don't forget about the eclipse that happened last year. I saw it with my own two eyes. It was insane. What's that?
Oh no, I was gonna say, has anybody tried to look at the time span between last year's eclipse and when Charlie Kirk died?
I haven't, but don't forget, we just entered a blood moon right before Charlie Kirk got shot.
Yeah,
that's another thing, but yeah. I mean, back to the sixes, 6 rings. Think about that. Going back to the ring symbolism. Michael Jordan will always be the GOAT because he went 6 for 6 in NBA Finals, winning 6 rings, standing at 6 feet tall, taking his last shot with 6.6 seconds left on the clock. Bulls equals 66. Chicago is home of the 60606 area code or zip code. I mean, Barack Obama, Myron, your birthday, the date leaving 216 days remaining in the year. 6 times 6 times 6 equals 666.
Anton LaVey from Chicago too.
Exactly, and so is Charlie. And that's why my last post earlier today, it popped up on my Explore page, and of course, like a Satanist dressed up as like a goat, huh? A goat, like the Baphomet. He's at Illinois State University back on August 20th this year, where a Satanist approached him, and then he rebukes him in the name of Jesus, right? And the guy dressed up in the Satan outfit, he doesn't even say anything, really. But the kicker is that happened, or that was posted at least, 55 days before his birthday. God and Satan both equal 55, right? So, you know, I don't have the slides to show for it, but it's on my Instagram page if you guys want to check it out. So, but yeah, I mean, I feel like we've covered a lot of ground. I'm not sure where else to go from here at this point, other than that King James is very much involved with this. I was pointing out how King Charles was involved with Rome scoring the touchdown in that Bears game, and JJ McCarthy, how he's tied in with the Queen. And then we've been mainly talking about King of the Ring, the whole why are the two biggest arguments mainly the freedom on the shirt and the ring on his hand.
Yeah.
You know, let freedom ring. I really liked what Fib shared earlier with that. But anything else you guys want to talk about?
Just it all comes together. The Chicago, the Sixes. Like I said, I'm on LeBron and the King James because King James VI is born in 1566. LeBron's MVP season, the Cavs set a record with 66 wins. LeBron's first NBA championship is a 66 game season because of the lockout. Now the Lakers are in their 66th year in Los Angeles when Magic Johnson turned 66 years old this year. And then Charlie Kirk, just if he would have lived, so he's about to be 32. So his age would have been 32. That's Magic Johnson's number. So he would have been 32 years old. Coming up, I believe his birthday is in October, but he would have been 32. And that's all around Magic and his 32. He was 32 years old when he caught HIV. He retired. He came back to the NBA and played 32 more games. So I have some more digging to do because I believe like the Charlie Kirk thing it's a big one. Just because of his popularity and like Americans, they love to feed off of the energy that it produces. Like these stories is just mass energy consumption. So I definitely think there's more to unpack when it comes to this one.
Well, there's more that's going to come too.
Most definitely.
You know that.
Do you guys think just to add on to everything, just when you look at everything to do with the shooting of Charlie Kirk, doesn't it feel different than most of the psyops they throw on us? Doesn't this feel different? It's really hard for me to wrap my head around it all. To figure out what exactly happened. When Trump got fake shot last year, that was very easy to see that the story that they gave was completely fake. With this,
right.
it's very difficult for me to figure out exactly what happened. Is he alive? Is he dead? What is the dot that moved across his neck and stopped directly where he got shot, and then blood started coming out? What is the deal with the ring thing? Well, what is the deal with Trump 2 days later coming out like an AI generated version of himself that the White House is releasing? And I don't know. There's just something about this psyop, and I'm sorry to call it that. If Charlie Kirk is seriously dead, then rest in peace. I'm not saying that he's definitely not dead, but I don't want to offend anybody, but just this whole event is just very difficult for me to wrap my mind around, and it's sort of
for me, especially with all the ring stuff that all of a sudden started screaming at me. As soon as you shared I saw it on Larry Johnson's page, who ironically played for the Redskins, and the Redskins is back in Donnie Darko, but we're not going to go there, Myron. but the whole ring thing, because that was where, one of my posts blew up, and oh my God, dude, the amount of hate and the same thing. It's a hinge ring. It's a hinge ring. It's a hinge ring.
Right.
And then I had to make a video. I'm like, show me how this makes sense. How does a hinge ring even move from one finger any direction? Makes no sense.
Right. The most logical explanation anyone had was it moved off of the contact of him being shot. I'm like, what?
Well, yeah, some people were like, no, the ring fell off entirely. And I'm like, So explain this footage of it now on his ring finger. What are you talking about? Yeah, like, so just asking simple questions, you're going to
It,
get
it,
stupid or silly, simple answers that don't make any fucking sense, you know?
it makes me think too, of like rewind back to 2020, where they did the George, who's the dude that got choked? George, what's his name? The I
Uh,
Can't Breathe.
yeah,
Who is
yeah.
he?
He was the
Uh,
guy on the neck.
yeah. So remember, so in February, Trump had like this debate.
Derek Chauvin.
Yeah. So Trump, before that even happened, Trump had this debate with Amy Klobuchar, and he was grabbing his neck. He was like, "I can't breathe, I can't
Yeah, yeah,
breathe."
yeah.
And then,
Good point.
George Floyd, there we go. Floyd gets choked out, and then Amy Klobuchar turns out to be the woman that let Derek, the officer that choked him. She turns out to be the woman who freed him when she was like mayor or something in Minnesota.
Dude, that there was a one of the last posts that Charlie did on his TikTok, I think it was him talking about another crazy fan at a, or not even a fan, a hater, right, at a different event going to Utah,
Uh-huh.
where, you know, I don't even know the whole story, but he was just saying that this woman shouldn't have been there. She's been arrested over 15 times, blah blah blah. But he brings up George Floyd.
Hmm.
So for you, like, to bring that up, yeah, I forgot the whole "I can't breathe" the neck
Yeah,
thing. Like,
yeah.
that's,
Trump
yeah,
is
that's
like,
all
I
coming
can't
back.
breathe, I can't breathe, and that turned into like the slogan of 2020. After that, for George Floyd, and the lady who he was mocking is the same lady that let the cop off that choked George Floyd.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I guess for me the biggest thing is this ring thing. Nobody can
yeah.
get off the Hinge ring. You know, isn't there a gay dating app called Hinge? Just made me think of
Yeah.
that too.
It's not a gay dating app. It's just like a regular dating
I
app.
thought it was. Sorry, I apologize for anybody who is gay. I don't care. I thought that that's what that was. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
You're probably
It's
thinking
a
of
dating.
Grindr.
It's a date grinder. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But like, but Hinge is a dating app. That's my point, right? Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It goes back to the love thing and the ring, you know, and Taylor Swift with the images you showed us, Mike, and like how perfectly that aligns with exactly how Charlie went out, you know. And then she just got a ring on her finger recently, didn't she? And then Donald Trump and the ring finger to the pinky. Like,
Yeah.
there is something going on with that for sure. And
And
I
then the
don't know what
movie.
it is. I don't know what it is, but like, exactly, I'm just pointing out that there's like 25 examples I can share right now with this ring
And then the
stuff.
movie, right? Him.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. The pinky in one picture and then the ring in the other picture. And
Yeah, that,
it comes out in what, like 4 or 5 days?
yeah.
Crazy, dude.
About
It's nuts.
sacrifice.
Yeah, exactly. And Jesus sacrificed himself, right, to forgive our sins, right? So it's uh, and Kirk means church, and Robert
Do you think it's
Parrish.
something to do with like
Like,
marriage?
it's,
Like, do you think it's like maybe it's just something to do with like marriage or something? I don't know.
I almost feel like
I'm not sure.
now that you asked that, I got to look into the TV show called Love and, or no, it wasn't Love and Marriage. It was that theme song, Love and Marriage,
Y'all married
Love
with
and,
children.
they're married with children, just like you, right,
Yeah,
Myron?
yeah, right.
Didn't
Oh,
they come out
definitely.
with didn't they just come out with this like reality show too called like Love House or something
Oh,
that's
there's been
being like
so many
pushed like
love
crazy?
shows. There's been so many love shows, dude. Like,
Yeah,
more than
this
ever.
there there's one in particular that I've heard about like a lot. I think it's called like Love House, and it's like I don't know. It's just like I think everybody just goes in this house and hooks up with each other and tries to find love or something.
Well, yeah,
Something stupid.
there's Love is Blind, there's Love Island, there's Love on the Spectrum. This is all stuff that's like top
I think it's Love
streaming shit.
Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, Love Island is very popular.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Goes back to my love themes ever since Cooper DeJean had that pick six for the City of Brotherly Love, and then all of a sudden, like I don't know, maybe I entered another portal or something, but you know. But yeah, okay. I feel like we've covered a lot of ground. I want to keep this kind of short and sweet. Mainly, I wanted to connect you two guys together because you guys both bring amazing work to the community. You guys definitely deserve all the love and support you guys can get. So, maybe in wrapping it up, Myron, if you wouldn't mind just letting people know where they can find you and support you and what you're working on.
Yeah, yes, sir. I've only post so far on Instagram. It's the name that's showing below my right here below my face is H3 GOTTGAM3 with the underscore. Most of my findings, if I'm not sharing it with AJ, I just post it on Instagram. I'm really like focused heavy on the King James Bible theme because the NBA season's coming up. So that's where a lot of my focus is. I think there's something big, maybe like the two sports rituals other than the Super Bowl. I think is going to be like the Derrick Rose retirement, playing against the Celtics, and then it's going to be Patrick James Riley getting his jersey retired also while the Lakers play their home. He's getting a statue in front of Crypto Arena this year when the Lakers play. So that's another James connection. And I know
Don't
Patrick
forget about Tom Brady getting his statue unveiled on
correct.
8/8, and then
Right.
Charlie Kirk,
Yep.
gets shot and killed 88 days after
Yep.
Trump's birthday.
Yeah.
And he's got rings on rings, So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, brother.
No, you're good. Just focus heavy. I still got to look at the like Mike stuff that you've been talking about with me, AJ. And then the Donnie Darko, I'm still tripping about that one, like with the Isaiah Stewart piece. So, even this movie that's coming out, he's bleeding out of the eye like Donnie Darko. So there
Well,
might be something there as well.
I'll leave you with this, Myron. The Lakers, they lost to Detroit back in that era, right? I think it was it was right before Kobe and Shaq broke up, right?
Yep.
When they had Gary Payton and Karl Malone, the mailman.
Yeah, they did.
And they got their ass beat by Detroit.
Yeah, it was bad, real bad.
And then once again, Isaiah Stewart was the one that got elbowed in the eye by LeBron James wearing the number 6. So there's a lot more to unpack there. But I appreciate you, Myron, very much for jumping in, and hopefully this won't be the last collab that we do. It's all about bringing people together. So yeah, Mike, take us home, my man. Please let folks know where they can find you and support you. I know you got a Patreon, right? Where can people find you on your Patreon?
So if you go to my Instagram, it's not under my face where I'm at right now, but if you go to scripted_reality169, there's a link in my bio, and you'll find my Patreon. And if you have any questions about it, just shoot me a DM.
Awesome, man. So only Instagram at the moment for you, other than the Patreon, right? Which is in the link of your Instagram.
Yeah, just Instagram right now. I have like a YouTube channel, but I haven't like started posting on it at all. But eventually, once I gain some more traction, I'd like to start posting on there. But for now, it's just Instagram.
Cool, man. Well, I appreciate you just as much, Mike. Thank you very much for enlightening me on a lot of things that I haven't seen. And I've been familiar with Myron's work on the whole King James stuff. And then all of a sudden with my experience with the ring stuff, I'm like, oh my God, like all of this is tying together in its different ways. So it's beautiful for us to collab like this. I hope that those were here real time. Enjoyed the work. I got my own, socials and whatnot that I will put in the description of the video. I appreciate you guys hanging out with us so late. Myron's over on the West Coast. I'm Central, and Mike's East. So we're covering all areas of the country right now.
Yes, sir.
So without further ado, let's see over the eye. Hold on. Enthused Dream says, turn. Washington Spies has the image of the man bleeding out of the eye. What? What? Okay. Over the eye with caption, finish the fight. Huh. You guys, this bleeding eye thing, once again, Myron, we're not going to do another hour now talking about Donnie Darko. It's not going to happen.
man.
We'll do that later.
Yeah,
But,
because
oh my God, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
we already know who was drafted after LeBron.
Yes, sir. Mr. Darko Milicic. All right, you guys. Hey, much love. It's been a blast. Thank you guys both for joining. And yeah, well, let's work together. Let's get in a group chat and figure out our next stream.
Let's do it.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
you guys. We'll catch you guys soon. And until next time.
Telling stories in the
Peace, guys.